Hello, everybody. Hey, Friday I was sick with a cold, so today is the day that I'm going to bring you our weekly update that I usually do on Fridays. Interest rates went up again last week. Let me just show you the chart here. It's at 7.31, and it actually it just seems to keep on going up. And here are some of the reasons why. I want to just show you this chart. It's 7.31. We are at a 23-year high. So let's just go look how far back we would have to move our graph here to show a uh, where rates were. So you look at right here, right there today, or last Thursday actually, and then you'd have to go back to December of 2020 to see the same kind of rates. Now, rates went up to as high as 8.16, I think, back then. Uh, Whether they go up right now is kind of a big question that everybody's asking me, and I don't really have a great answer except for the fact that we averted a government shutdown last weekend that probably caused a little bit of this market turmoil in our interest rates. And the reason why is because the federal government, you've got the Democrats and the Republicans on each side of the aisle here, and they're not coming together to, really make meaningful cuts to the budget where we need to lower spending. And there's not a lot of really area to lower spending because two-thirds of the federal budget is, are allocated. You can't change those. And so you only have one-third that you can work on to cut back on the budget there. And we're not getting a consensus between the Democrats and the Republicans. Now, my question is, are we going to go through this again on November 17th? That's the next time that interest rates, or excuse me, the government could shut down if they don't really pass a good spending bill. So my feeling here is that interest rates probably going to stay right here, somewhere in the you know low sevens, and you're going to see inflation start to decrease. And when you see that, there's a good chance that you'll see interest rates get below 7% again. Now, a lot of lenders are priced as thin as they can. So for you to come back to us and say, "Hey, is there any way you can shave off discount points or shave off, get us a lower rate?" Well, everybody's got the very lowest rate. I saw an article the other day that even in the broker community, they're just about as thin as they can be to get you the best rates that we can at these levels. I still see there's a lot of things that Jerome Powell from the Federal Reserve is probably looking at and has a headache about. I still feel like one of the biggest dangers that we have to our economy right now is the glut in commercial office space. And that's going to hit, a lot of the regional banks. I think Zions Bank here locally is pretty sound here, and probably will get out from underneath, some of the, yeah, they won't be affected as much, but there's just, in my office building alone, there's a lot of open office space. And if you look around the valley here, it seems like they're still building it. But anyway, when you see some of these things come on the horizon, probably Jerome Powell's not going to have a choice but to lower interest rates. How far they come down will depend on what the bleeding is into the economy. So, my suggestion to you is that if you are in debt and you have equity in your home, look at getting a home equity line of credit and consolidating your debt, get your payments down as low as possible, because I think we're still like in another year or two of really difficult financial times here. As far as buying a home, there's still not very much inventory right now, and applications were at their lowest last week because there's just not enough homes for buyers to buy, and you're finding that the only thing that's out there is new construction. And with interest rates as high as they are, builders are starting to look at, well, how much do we build? Anyway, stay tuned. I'll keep you up to date. Sometime during this week, probably tomorrow, I'm going to come up with 5 reasons why we need to be really careful about what's going on with our economy and things that Jerome Powell is probably thinking about but needs to take action on. All right, have a great week. Talk to you later.